the Joint-It Porcelain Epoxy Grout. You've had the grey, now we have the raven and the tan. Sorry about the delay. The product had to go through rigorous testings, the colouring, just to get it right to perform. Sustainability here in Joint-It versus performance versus price is we're very sensitive on them three things. So yes, we're delighted that that's there, and it's there for purchase now as well. Just some information, some technical information as the winter comes in. Sorry to break the bad news on the winter coming, but it's getting cold here at the moment. So because of the glues, the polymers and the fibres that's in the Joint-It Porcelain Epoxy Grout, it sets up extremely strong. As the temperatures drop, the product might, struggle to come out of the tube. So we recommend, and it will come out at the same time, but in order to make life easy, just steep the tubes in lukewarm water for about 20 minutes or a half an hour before you start the application. There's one tube here, but if you guys have empty buckets of Joint-It Dynamic or Joint-It Simple knocking about, the bucket of Joint-It Dynamic there holds up to about 18 tubes of the Joint-It Porcelain Epoxy Grout. Just keep it topped up with warm water. But I'd like to show you some information here regarding the application tools here. So this is the manual gun. Again, this is not recommended for doing a whole patio, for pointing a whole patio with the tubes. This is for tricky corners, touching up maybe the face, the steps, and a starter kit. But as you put the tube into the body of the gun, it sits in nice and neat there, no concerns at all. But what I would like to share with you is the mechanical gun. And again, the mechanical gun here will joint a patio on a 900 by 600 flag with a 3mm joint. On one of my last properties that I done on a 3mm joint, it took me an hour and a half on one of my own jobs to apply the Joint-It Porcelain Epoxy Grout to the joints. It took me 30 minutes to scrape it off the following morning. There is a lot of questions out there. This takes forever. Try it. It doesn't. An hour and a half on 40 square meters, and again 30 minutes the following morning to scrape it off. But let me show you this here. So when you're putting the tube into the mechanical gun, just watch out for this. Just make sure that the tube sits up flush with the top of the body of the application gun, the electric gun. If it sits inside, which it can, and because of the speed of the product coming out, you may split the tubes here. So again, lukewarm water as the temperatures drop, and just watch out for the mechanical gun with the tube there as well. Couple of finishing tools here. If your joints are 5mm, I highly recommend the Joint-It Porcelain Epoxy Grout. Comes with a set of finishing tools. If your joints are 5mm, I highly recommend using that guy there, that flat bar tool. If your joints are between 1mm and 3mm, yes, you can use the ball. I'm not fond of the ball myself. I feel it leaves a little bit of a dish in the joint that may hold dirt. So just watch out for that if your joints are more than 3mm. This guy here is for along the plinth, where the paving may meet the plinth of your property. This is very handy for that again. And the Joint-It anti-bonding wax, you may see the next day that there's a slight little bit of a haze either side of the joint. That's just from the wax. The wax is a form of soap without the detergent. It'll just wash off after a few days, or it'll weather away. There's no concerns about that there really. And again, anybody that hasn't tried this product, try it. It does not take forever, but what I can promise you is it will wait in the joints forever. You'll not be going back having to repoint if you've got moving flags or solid beds. This is universal. This material here will not come out, and again, it'll take up to 7,500 psi of water pressure. This stuff is in our DNA. We're an innovative company here. We're very, very helpful, and we're very informed about what we do, and we like to keep ourselves in contact with what's happening out there as well, and we're very, very good at that. So again, if you have any questions before you use any of our products or after you've used our products, please reach out to us. Myself and the team here, we're very, very knowledgeable. It's info@jointit.com. We'll wait on your questions.